Hello everyone, Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for The Rocketeer, The Great Race, #1. This is a book from IDW, and I'll tell you this is going to be my first Rocketeer comic that I actually collect. This is a story and art by Stephen Mooney, with colors by Len O'Grady. Um, Overall, if you're not familiar with the character of The Rocketeer, very old pulp character, Dave Stevens is probably one of like the most famous Rocketeer comic creator. He's been around for such a long time, and I believe it's an anniversary, which is why we're getting this comic book. This is a 4-part miniseries, so not a lot of commitment, and I think it's a perfect place to start if you want to check out the Rocketeer. So in this specific issue, ace stunt pilot Cliff Seggard has returned his New York adventure to a West Coast steeped in paranoia over the looming war in Europe. Having finally had enough of his near-death experiences and scrapes as the high-flying Rocketeer, the only thing in Cliff's crosshairs is the Great Race, a prestigious winner-take-all air race that runs from California to France. Maybe it's finally time to smarten up and fly straight by taking his best girl Betty to Paris. But other parties want to win the race for their own nefarious ends, and Cliff will need to decide if the price is truly worth the risk. So it's very interesting because it's in this first issue we kind of do dive into a little bit of the Rocketeer. The issue is really welcoming as far as letting you know, like, this is who Cliff is, this is who the Rocketeer is. I think Mooney's art really captures the feel of the old comics in a more contemporary way. And then we get these really cool shots like this. Like, this is what I really love about the Rocketeer. And I think it's really a lot about the style and the art. And when it comes to the Rocketeer, just the aesthetic, the helmet's so cool, the bomber jacket, the flight pants. Like, here, let's go to the next page here. It's just really, really interesting. All the things you can kind of do with a character that's been around for so long. But even though he's been around for so long, his look is probably the most iconic part of the character, at least in my opinion. But I can tell you to expect plenty of adventure, plenty of fights. The Rocketeer is someone that is always getting into trouble. And I kind of expect the same from this issue. I had a really good time reading this. I will say I think this will read better as a collection for me, so I'll get all the individual issues because they have some beautiful covers. But I'll probably read this all at once. I'm glad I read the first issue. We'll probably be talking a little bit more about this because I know Josh from our show is also picking it up, so I'm sure we'll bring it up on the next live. But you guys let us know. Are you familiar with the Rocketeer? Is that a character that you read in the past? I've been picking up a bunch of IDW books in the past few weeks, with especially with licensed stuff like the Turtles and Sonic stuff. So very interesting that we're here again. I had a really good time reading this, like I mentioned. So yeah, let us know down in the comments what you think of the Rocketeer comic. If you have any other recommendations, on one of our upcoming lives, we'll actually be reading a Rocketeer Spirit crossover book. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe to the channel. And remember, we have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that good stuff here on the channel. So thanks for watching, everyone. I'm going to leave you with a look at that beautiful front cover, because like I said, this book is a lot about the style. So thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.